Oh, baby! In case you haven't been paying attention, some of the biggest creators on TikTok are actually putting out paid political propaganda. And they're not telling you. But the thing about the new media is the new media does what the new media does. And we got people like Beauty Merc, go drop him a follow, to tell you the truth.
What does everybody see wrong with this picture? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It's the fact that Harry Sisson and Chris Mowry are in this photo. Now, first off, let's start with Harry Sisson's LinkedIn profile, right? Just so happens to be a content creator for Palette Management. Just so happen to look at all expenditures by the Democratic Party in 2022. You might just so happen to see who on that list with that amount of money right there. But wait, that's not all. Profiles on LinkedIn that are associated with Mr. Harry himself, right? With Chris Mowry being right there. Kind of weird how you can find their transaction history. Oh, kind of ironic how that amount just so happens to equal the same amount that I just showed everybody, right? With the disbursement date being none other than when? For $200,000, Harry. Sure, it's no coincidence, right? Harry wouldn't give us biased news. When that influencer meeting was called upon by Joe Biden himself, right? Mr. Harry Sisson just so happened to be at that meeting. But this is who I want the main attention on right here, right? I'm sure everybody knows who that is. Because shit like this is definitely not sketchy, right? She wouldn't be reporting biased news, would she? But what's really intriguing is she just so happens to be associated with none other than who? Sitting at that table looking real comfortable, aren't you? Aren't you? Looking real comfortable, aren't you? He wouldn't give anybody biased news, would he? You can never pay me enough to be at the White House without running my motherfucking mouth. And it doesn't matter what candidate is in office. Or let's talk about this, which they're pretty open about now, with supposedly a third of people ages 18 to 29 preferring to get their news from TikTok and other social media. So supposedly the What is working on new ways to get its message out to those audiences. And V from Under the Desk News, like I just showed you, saying that she was very excited to be at the People's House having lemonade, waiting for the president to speak. And then they fly how many followers that she had.
See, there's nothing wrong with a content creator putting out political content. There's nothing wrong with a content creator doing brand deals, taking sponsorships. But there's something wrong with a content creator combining those two things and not telling you. So if you see a content creator that's super successful out there, who's not doing a whole lot of financial disclosure, but seems to be making a lot of money and making a lot of content about brands or about politics, you should probably ask some questions. And again, shout out Beauty Merc. Go follow him. They try to paint people into conspiracy theory corners, but what they actually are is just people that do research and don't accept what they're told. And those are the exact kind of people that are going to figure out what they're not telling you. Nice try, government. Not today.